I am Payal Gupta. I am with a new lecture of class 11th chapter 1, and today our topic is chemical equation and stoichiometric calculations. So before going to the topic, I want to say that please do like and subscribe my channel and share this video. So let us start our lecture. Chemical equation and stoichiometric calculations. So chemical equation is a familiar word for you because in 9th and 10th class you are very well studied with the chemical equations. So I will just give you a brief intro of that. A chemical equation is a reaction that is expressed in symbolic form. That is known as a chemical equation. Now you know that the very basic requirement to write a chemical equation is that it should be in a balanced form. Means if you are writing an equation like this, H2 plus O2, that will give you H2O. Means when hydrogen and oxygen is getting combined, they will give you water. So in this equation, you know that the water is having only one atom of oxygen and on the left hand side there is two atoms of oxygen. So you have to write a certain number in front of the reactant as well as product to give you a balanced equation. So first of all, for any stoichiometric calculation, you need a balanced equation. Now the term stoichiometric calculation, what it refers? Stoichiometry means that any particular digit or number which is used in the calculation. Means if you are calculating the amount of reactant, amount of product, its volume or its number of atoms, whatever you want to calculate, that you will calculate with the help of a chemical equation is known as the stoichiometric calculation. So basically for stoichiometric calculation we will do few numerical problems. So let us start with the numerical problem based on the stoichiometric calculations. Okay, so the numerical problems. So let us do a numerical problem based on the stoichiometry. So the numerical says here that how many grams of oxygen gas is required to react with 0.2 grams of hydrogen gas and also calculate the yield of water molecule. Now for solution you have to write the balanced chemical equation of the formation of water, that is written here. This one. In this numerical, the atomic masses of the element is also given to you, and you know that the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 and atomic mass of oxygen it is 16. And if we want to calculate the molecular mass of water, it is written like this. Okay, so a balanced chemical equation will give you that 4 gram of hydrogen gas react with 32 gram of oxygen to produce 36 gram of water. So first of all, this calculation is very important. Now we come to our numerical, that how many grams of oxygen gas is required. So for this you have to write that how many gram of oxygen gas is required to react with 4 gram of hydrogen. So it is given here that 4 gram of hydrogen react with the 32 gram of oxygen. So we will write here that 4 gram hydrogen react with 32 grams of oxygen. So 1 gram of hydrogen react with 32 by 4 gram of oxygen. Then what is the amount given here? 0.2 gram of hydrogen. So 0.2 grams of hydrogen react with 32 by 4 into 0.2 grams. So you can calculate that. It's a very simple calculation. Okay. 16 by 10. So it is 1.6 grams. So our answer will be 1.6 gram of oxygen. Now you can see that it is the unitary method. Like 4 gram of hydrogen is getting react with 32 gram of oxygen. 1 gram of hydrogen is reacting with the 32 by 4. That is the unitary method to solve our equation. And then we move to our numerical data that 0.2 gram of hydrogen react with. So 32 by 4 multiplied by 0.2 gram. And the answer comes to be 1.6 gram of oxygen. So by unitary method we will calculate the answer of this type of numerical. Now second part is left and we will do that. So second part asks us for the yield of water molecule. So as you can see here that when 4 gram of hydrogen react with 32 gram of oxygen, 36 gram of water is formed. So first line we will write that 4 gram of hydrogen yields 36 gram of water. Okay, so 1 gram of hydrogen yield 36 by 4 gram of H2O. Then 0.2 gram of H2 yield 36 by 4 into 0.2 gram of water. So you can calculate this. Okay, 9 into 0.2. So it is 1.8 gram of H2. Again, we are using the unitary method. But what two things we are taking? The one which we have and the another which we want to calculate. Okay. So after that we will do one more problem of this topic. Now the next chemical equation. What mass of zinc is required to produce hydrogen by reaction with HCl, which is enough to produce 4 mole of ammonia according to the reaction. Now here two reactions are used. First is that zinc is getting reacted with HCl to produce ZnCl2 and hydrogen. And second reaction is that nitrogen is getting reacted with hydrogen to produce ammonia. Now from the second reaction, which is this one, N2 plus 3H2 is going to give you 2NH3. Now what this reaction says that here it is 1 mole of N2, 3 moles of hydrogen and 2 moles of ammonia. So 3 moles of hydrogen are needed to produce 4 mole of ammonia. Sorry, 3 moles of hydrogen is needed to produce 2 moles of ammonia. What is required here? What we want to have that we want to have 4 mole of ammonia here. Okay, so 3 moles will give you here 2 moles. So we can write that 3 moles of H2 will give 2 moles of NH3. Then 6 moles of H2 will give 4 moles of NH3. So how much hydrogen we require? That is 6 mole. Now we will use this first equation. That is zinc plus 2HCl, that will give you ZnCl2 plus H2. Now in this reaction, one zinc atom is going to give you 1 mole of hydrogen. So 6 zinc atom will give you the 6 mole of hydrogen. Okay, so that is asked what mass of zinc is required to produce hydrogen. Okay, so we have to calculate the mass of zinc. So here it is, zinc is 1 mole and here hydrogen is also 1 mole. So 1 mole zinc will produce 1 mole of hydrogen. So 6 mole zinc will produce 6 mole of hydrogen. Okay, so what we required here? 6 mole of zinc. 1 mole of zinc is 65. So 6 mole of zinc is 65 into 6. Okay, so here 0 and then 390 grams of zinc is required to produce 6 mole of hydrogen, which is required to produce ammonia. Okay, let me explain this question one more time to you, that nitrogen is getting reacted with hydrogen. Here 3 moles of hydrogen is going to produce 2 moles of ammonia. So that is why 6 mole of hydrogen will produce 4 moles of ammonia to you. Okay, so our reactant will produce in a proper amount. In the first equation, 1 mole of zinc is producing 1 mole of hydrogen. So 6 mole of zinc will produce 6 moles of hydrogen. And 1 mole of hydrogen is 1 mole of zinc is equal to 65 gram. So that is why 6 mole of zinc is equal to 390 grams. So this will be your answer. Okay, so we are so now we are ending our lecture at this point. If you want to ask any query, you can ask to the WhatsApp, or you can ask in the comment section. You can ask your question for any topic for the class 11. Thank you and have a nice day.